Hello everybody, and welcome to Let's Play the Zone of the Enders collection. Now, of course, since these two games are actually in chronological order, unlike some installments of the Metal Gear Solid series, I am going to start from the beginning. A game that you guys haven't seen me play yet. A game that really wasn't appreciated very much because the main drawing point and main selling point, people got it for the demo of Metal Gear Solid 2. I'm speaking, of course, of... Oh, piss off. Work with me, game. I am speaking, of course, of the original Zone of the Enders. And we're going to start off with a nice little intro here. If you could load. So with that epic little intro, I welcome you guys to Zone of the Enders, the first game. As I had said, this game was released with a playable demo of, I believe it was the entire tanker chapter of, it was a pretty lengthy demo of Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. And that was the game's main selling point. In fact, I remember seeing so many blockbusters back in the day and EB games when Funcoland and things like that. A lot of used copies of this game. And this was before I actually had a PS2, so I didn't buy it. And then it started to dwindle in numbers. But Zone of the Enders is a game that takes place on... Oh, what the hell is it? This is a game that takes place on a colony surrounding or orbiting Jupiter. I believe it's called Antilia or something like that. So, enough chatting. I've already yapped enough and had two screens reload on me. So, let's just start the game off. I'm going to do it normal mode. And here we go. Ada. That's a name that's going to be very important.
this time is to secure these 2 new frames or to destroy them. To complete this mission, you are expected to make whatever sacrifices are necessary.
Even if it costs us the colony.
Viola. Axe and I will secure target Alpha after we enter through the colony shaft. You go in through the skylight with Slash and Night Ray.
I'll carry out diversionary tactics.
After that, you will confirm target Bravo is secured.
Roger.
Viola.
Yes, sir.
Don't let your personal feelings intrude. Over and out.
Well, it's time to play.
No. You have such good friends, don't you, boy of Enders? Now, what will you do? Will you escape all by yourself? Or will you punch me out to save your friends? I guess you have to suffer. If they're wrong, at least they will be able to tease you.
Well, if that's not
Control
fucking
Sector
grim.
03 by driving away the flies that scourge our Earth. Still no reaction from target Bravo.
I've managed to get inside the main shaft. Don't forget, Viola, if the target is still alive, you are to withdraw.
No, I'll just destroy it.
Don't underestimate them, or you'll end up dead.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Well, this is pretty fucking grim, isn't it? Game just started and we already have dead kids. This strapping young lad is Leo Stenbuck, our story's protagonist.
combat operation.
Combat operation indeed. What Leo is inside now is what's known as an orbital frame. This is codenamed Jehuti. It's the main robot that you occupy throughout the two games. And this is an unmanned orbital frame called Raptor. Let's just get used to the controls again. Dash, up and down, shoot. And when we get close enough, alright.
Did I win?
I have confirmed that the target has ceased all functions. You are correct. You did win.
Who are you?
I am Ada, the advanced battle computer of this Jehuti. I detect that you are not the frame runner who was scheduled to pilot the orbital frame.
No, I'm not. I just ran in here while trying to escape. Whoa!
I have detected several targets exterior to the hangar, unable to confirm the exact number from this position. Move outside following the direction of the arrow.
How do I do that?
Do you want me to explain how to manipulate the frame?
Please.
Roger.
Alright. And as was mentioned, that computer voice is called Ada. And I always found it really funny how there's this dichotomy. Leo is, you know, very childlike, very, I wouldn't say immature, but very emotional. And of course you have Ada, who's emotionless. Now, I'm going to go through the tutorial if for no other reason than stupid freaking, God, I just blanked. Just for a stupid trophy, but I'm going to try and make it quick. So, here we have movement. Use the left control stick. Pretty standard. Dash. You use the R2 button for that. Again, I'm not going to go with Xbox 360 equivalents because all I've ever known is PS3, so just exit from there. And now we get into attacking. Piss off, Ada. I really do not have the patience for her voice in this game. This game really doesn't have great voice acting. I mean, this was before really powerhouse voice actors really became mainstream. I mean, Metal Gear Solid was another Kojima Productions, and that, of course, had amazing voice acting for its time. But unfortunately here, it's not the case. It's pretty subpar. The graphics look pretty standard for early PS2 game, and that's what it is. Definitely a lot of, well, here's burst attack, Kamehameha! A lot of Jehuti's animations and abilities aren't anywhere near as impressive as they are on the second runner. And you're going to notice a very, very large action gameplay difference between the second runner and this one. I mean, this was sort of a prototype idea that Kojima had for fast-paced robot action. When you think of robotic gameplay, you don't think of something very fast. You think of something slow, like slow combat. But this is much different. It's very fast. The movements of the orbital frames is very, I should say, are very, very fluid, almost like you're swimming across the screen or flying seamlessly. I mean, look at this. You see the front and back flip of Jehuti. It looks amazing for its time, which was 2001, I believe, early 2001. So it looks pretty good for an early PS2 game, even though it has a slightly smoother coat of paint for the PS3 version. Grab and throw. Let's see here. It is... I just have to remember. Right, it's the O button. Yeah, most of the combat, as I had said, is kind of button mashy to a degree. There's a lot less strategy that goes along with the weapons and throwing combat, weapon combat, things like that. It's not as detailed as you...
This is the end of the training session.
Thank you, Ada. It's not as detailed as was refined in Second Runner.
It is dangerous to go out now. Let us get the Metatron ore from the nearest item box.
Metatron? What is...
It is an essential element of Jehuti. It is needed to automatically repair the body. Before going out, you must first get the Metatron ore.
It's basically your health.
We have obtained the Metatron ore. Completed automatic repairs to the body. Now, following the arrow as indicated, move outside.
And the game has a nice little 3D arrow that guides you to your objectives, and out we go. And into the frying pan. More raptors. And you can switch between targets at multiple targets at a time.
We have shot down the enemy.
Oh, God, I forgot how annoying Ada gets. We have shot down the enemy. We will cease pedal position. God damn, Ada. This is not going to be good. It's one of the reasons why I was hesitant about LPing it in the first place. She's not as constantly in your face about every little thing in the Second Runner, and her voice is a lot more tolerable. It's the same voice actress, but she has that robotic tone, but due to events in the story, she sounds a little bit more
I have
human.
detected a Type C orbital frame in front of our position.
Nate.
It is different from the ones we have previously experienced. Please be careful. I found you. Get ready.
This is basically the main antagonist of this particular game. The Frame Runner is named Viola, and the orbital frame is named Nate. There's a lot of Egyptian mythology in the naming behind most of these frames, and I mean, you look at this, you see robot swords clashing. It's pretty fantastic for its time.
Careless.
Viola, evacuate now.
What? Are you crazy? It's just a kid. I can take care of him even without weapons.
I repeat, evacuate now. You have other things to do, don't you?
And that voice
You embarrassed me this time, so look forward to the next time.
is the voice
See you again,
of
boy.
their commander. We'll get into
The
that
target
later.
has disappeared. I can detect no sign of vital activity.
You mean that everyone is dead?
That is correct. Good work, sir.
Ah!
Wow,
This is Noman to all units. Report your current status.
that's Noman.
Slash here. I've arrived at Sector 03. Now start destroying the nearby buildings.
This is Night Raid. I've also arrived at Sector 05. Should I just wait here?
Yeah, that's correct. Viola, report your current status.
No need for that. You know what happened.
Don't be so harsh. Your turn will come. Just be patient.
Box trucks! Oh, quit shaking. Grow a pair.
Your mental condition has reached a level of -8. Your combat operation will suffer substantially at this level. I advise you to take some medication to stabilize your condition.
There you go.
I
Take some
repeat,
drugs.
Your mental condition is declining. The message is being received from a commercial broadcast. I shall patch it through. This is Atlantis. Whoever is aboard Jehuti, can you read me? The unidentified person aboard Jehuti, do you read me? I can understand how you must feel. Listen to me, boy. I saw everything you did on my monitor. I also know that you're just a juvenile civilian, and you've done all of this.
But I didn't have any other choice. I was so scared, I couldn't help it.
I'm not accusing you of anything. You proved you can operate the system. Listen, I must ask you to do something for us. Can you deliver that orbital frame to our base?
What?
We are a civilian transportation company, and we've been asked to carry that orbital frame, Jehuti, to Mars. Didn't you see any of our people in the vicinity of Jehuti?
I don't know.
Alan must have been there. He's the frame runner we sent there.
I said I don't know, didn't I? By the time I got there, everyone was dead.
I see. He was supposed to operate that frame. Now I need your help. I know you can do it. Please, help us. Of course, I'm talking business. We'll pay you for your troubles. Enough to allow you to live anywhere. Earth, Mars, anywhere at all. Please.
No, I don't want to.
Listen.
No, you listen. I could get attacked again. And who the hell are you anyways? Why do you want this machine so much?
You fought well. We're just asking for a little more of your help. Please.
I suppose you want me to kill again.
Well,
I want nothing more to do with any of you. Go kill or whatever you want. Just leave me out of it. I've got to be going.
then a lot more people will die.
What?
Everybody will die. Your friends, your family, every single one of them. We can't let them get a hold of Jehuti. If they do, it will be the end of this colony. No, it may be the end of civilization as we know it. You must, please, help us.
You say I can, but how? I can't drive this thing.
Yes, you can. I saw you do it, and I know you can do it again. Please, help us.
All right. I'll do it just this one time, but that's all I'll do.
Okay, that's all we ask.
All right, if you say so.
Thank you.
But I want you to remember one thing. I will never help you kill anybody. Maybe killing is all right for you people, but it's not with me.
I understand. So, we have a business deal. The person in charge is headed to you right now. I can't get through to him, but I'll let you know as soon as I do. Oh, what's your name?
Leo.
Okay, Leo. I'm Elena Weinberg, second in charge of Atlantis. Just call me Elena.
I can really trust you, can't I?
Well, we don't kill indiscriminately, as you seem to think. Okay, I'll see you later. I will explain the mission plan. The mission is to transport this Jehuti to Mars in preparation for a battle on Mars. First, we need to rendezvous with the civilian freighter Atlantis and leave the colony of Antilia. However, Jehuti has just had an overhaul and therefore has only minimum system capabilities. Jehuti's capabilities will depend on how many function modules we can install. First of all, we need to transplant the necessary modules from the local server in this area. Let me indicate the local server with a marker. You are to proceed to that location.
Well, that's some pretty deep stuff, and we're only 25 minutes into the game. I guess one of the problems that some people had with this game is its emphasis on storytelling just from the point of view of inside Jehuti. I mean, you really couldn't see Leo, his reaction talking to Elena. They fixed a lot of this in the second runner and had just basic anime-style, I wouldn't say cutscenes, but character animation, just letting you know how they react to certain things and not just going by their voice. But you can see already Leo has a pretty clear idea of who he is. I mean, he doesn't want to kill, he doesn't want to do any of this stuff. He's just a normal kid in a very, very weird situation. So here we are. Let's get this...
We have obtained the program.
Monitor?
We have obtained the scouting mode module. It enables us to fight against more than one enemy at a time. A lock-on related operation has been newly added. Let me bring up a window to explain its operation.
Okay. If I must have more. Lock on. So, basically for this, what is it? Is it... Right. You undo lock on, and basically you can cycle through your lock on abilities with the L2 button. Pretty basic. Escape. You can basically escape combat by getting the hell out. And that gets you out of battle position. I mean, there's getting inside battle position like this, and then ceasing battle position like this. Pretty basic if you feel like running away, which combat can get a little repetitive in this game, I'm not going to lie. Camera operation. Yay! Basic. Learn gooder. Learn gooder? What the fuck is that? Anyways, end training.
This is the end of the training session.
God, I can't wait till second runner.
The module we have obtained allows us to select the command menu by pressing the start button. You can save the current status by choosing save from the command menu.
Uh-oh, we got company. Raptors.
Let's avoid unnecessary battles. There is another local server in this area. Obtain the flying mode module from it. Press the start button to view its location on the wide-range radar map. The green light points to the local server.
Now, she says to avoid unnecessary combat, but you really don't have any consequence to fighting and doing damage to the colony until certain missions. There's certain rescue missions. And we'll get to that in a little bit. Now, the other frame type is a raptor with basically a shield on its front. That's called a mummy head. They can get pretty annoying. But the raptors themselves, whether they're single-bladed or double-bladed, it doesn't really matter. There is, of course, as you can see, close combat. If you go a little further away, you can use the blaster. It's really not that great, though. Mainly, you're just going to be using the sword. And when you dash and shoot, you get sort of a homing laser. Now, this has absolutely nothing on the homing laser in Zoe 2, but it's just one of those things where if you have a multiple amount of enemies, you can just... Well, I don't even know if you can do that. I'm so used to Zoe 2 and haven't played this one anywhere near as much that I'm kind of going to be underwhelmed with this game, but I think it's necessary because you don't play as Leo in the second game. So there are things that are going to be lost just from playing the sequel.
We will cease battle position. We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone.
Now, another important thing to remember is that you see that bottom bar underneath my level, my health bar. That is your experience progress. This game sort of functions as an RPG to a very slight degree. It has leveling. There we go.
There is another.
There's the local server. What do we got?
We have obtained the program. We have obtained the flying mode module. It allows us to move to other areas by choosing area change from the command menu.
Thank you. Anyways, guys, I think that's a good stopping point for now. There is a lot of story in this game, so there's going to be a lot of cutscenes in addition to gameplay. And it might get a little repetitive to you guys, so I can totally understand if you don't stick with it, but I would hope, if you're interested in the second runner, look at me skating here with Jehudi. I hope that if you're interested in the second runner, you do stick around just for story purposes. But other than that,
Are you not leaving this area?
I will. God, she's like a freaking nag. Anyways, I will see you guys. Is there like an option to turn her off? No! Damn it. Anyways, I'm not used to this because usually with most Konami games, the O button is the accept button and X is the go away button, but in the PS3 version, they've changed this. Fine with me. Anyways, I will see you guys on the next episode of Let's Play Zone of the Enders. More story ahead, and maybe an actual boss fight. Nate didn't count. I will see you guys next time. Have a good day, everybody. We have an SOS to go help Town 2, and you see all the people there? That's something that tells us that this is a rescue mission. Time to kick some ass. There's gonna be no survivors. Oh, God.